Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kaga, or if you know me from War Thunder, this is Hayate. So, I know I recently promised a continuation to my little foyer, or my little venture into the wonder of the P61C1 Black Widow. And, then I had this match. So, I don't really consider myself particularly all that good at ground RB, but still, we try. We really do try. And I'm pretty certain anyone could point this out. It's a matter of remembering the exact positioning, how to position certain tanks. That's what usually gets me. More than anything, not. Perhaps that's experience, perhaps it's, I like thinking of things in the air, a little bit more accustomed to the wonder of World of Warships, thinking about practically the give me solution that World of Tanks has to offer in terms of ground combat. But, it's just that whole mix of things. Maybe it's just learning the game. Maybe it's a bit of natural talent that I don't possess when it comes to ground combat. Oh well, no biggie, right? So, vehicle in here today is the Tiger Ausführung E. It is battle rating 6. And one of the things that is quite distinctive among this, at least compared to the Ausführung H1 that you get before this, at least in the German heavy tank line, is that it has access to APCR ammunition, which, the Tiger's a nice tank. It really is. And that was quite a nice snapshot, actually. I wasn't expecting to hit with that. I was just kind of like put that shot out and kind of hope for the best. And just try to get basically suppressive fire out. Where was I? Oh yes, the H1. One of the things that as a battle rating 5.7 heavy tank, it quite often has to face opponents that its standard ammunition just isn't going to cut it. And I don't just mean that in like the literal sense of just cutting through the armor. Just really and truly, just the overall performance against. Oh God, even the I've had to face T-54s in those. Ooh, and that's even before you start talking about like the Trolley Centurion. Armor that everybody knows, loves, and knows how to use in every situation. And that was even before. Last time I used the H1 was before they introduced the T-29 to the American tree. Oh God, that's been a while. But anyway, so here we are on Tunisia, and when it comes to this dual capture game mode in Tunisia, basically it is you have to choose on both sides. Both sides have to choose whether you are going to push into the enemy cap or you're going to defend. And I don't mean just like you decide picks one, does the other. Every member of the team must pick whether they are going to attack or whether they're going to lie in ambush and defend. And it leads to some very interesting combat on this map. As you can see, there are all kinds of nooks and crannies, corridors that people can hide into, the terrain that people can exploit. Probably not the best choice of words, but basically they make use of it to get around you. They plug you full of holes, make you regret it. And holy hellcats, who put that thing there? Okay, he's not going to be giving us any trouble, but I'm going to just keep hosing down him with the machine gun. Go ahead. Alright, there's one. Okay. So, yeah, one of the things that's on my mind right now was just keep firing. And I really and truly should have pulled out the good ammo for this. And, well, that was just a miss. Thankfully, my Panther friend over there goes ahead and starts putting mischief into that Sherman's, I believe that is a flavor of jumbo, into his rear end, and giving him pieces of the good news when, well, for lack of better description, that SU-152, at least it looks like an SU-152, takes my gun barrel, so I've got a machine gun. Yeah, that doesn't make me feel good. And there's SPAA behind me. Okay, quick quiz to anybody, do they see what's going to kill me? Well, I know what I thought was going to kill me, and it wasn't that P-47. You know what? Let's get some revenge. Everyone needs air cover. Everyone screams for air cover, so let's give it to them. This is the Focke-Wulf 190 A4. I know, not the aircraft everyone would be expecting to bring into this particular matchup. I haven't gone that far into the German tree. I admittedly have not been that passionate about their aircraft. There are things I want to fly out someday, but, you know, it's that someday sentiment that really keeps me from grinding it much at all anymore. So, anyway, here we are. It's outfitted with one of the 20mm cannons, the ones at the wing roots being loaded with air targets, the ones in the nose cowlings are loaded with universal, and the 7.62s are not 7.62s, these are 7.92s because it's German calibers. These are the 8mm Mausers, and they're loaded with the universal belts. I hear a plane. Where is that plane? Okay, he's behind me, right? Okay, there he is. So, right now, that is most likely the P-47 that gave us bits of the bombing good news from earlier, so I'm really interested in his well-being. By that, I mean, I'm interested to see him collide with the ground, blow up, you know, all that good stuff that planes like to do to each other when they're on opposite sides of the electronic battlefield. So, here we are. We're going to line up a shot here. Alright, we're going to line it up. Don't like it. Extend out a little bit. Come back in. Come back on a 6. We got plenty of time. I don't hear anybody else. I don't see anybody else. No SPA is going to take my kill on this side of the battlefield, so let's just do it calm. Let's do it right. Okay. Pull out in front. Damn it. Choke the shot. Okay, here we are. P-47, he's trying to outrun me. Coming through there, and whoa, that camera angle. I sometimes really do not notice how violently I move that camera in this game. And we take his wing clean off, and oh, bomber. Okay, let's swing back around. Wait, something's missing from that bomber. That's not good. Oh crap, enemy plane. P-38, nope, that does not feel like P-38. Okay, nope, I'm leaking, leaky. Oh, hey, that's a Black Widow. I can't tell if that is a C1 or an A1, but you know what? When you're coming under fire from one of them, it don't matter. So, I've got a few options. Right now, I could, in theory, go back. I could follow this guy, or I could try to land. There are some problems there. If I do either the go back to the battlefield, or I try to land, I'm basically making myself a target for his glorious and /M2 20mm cannons on his underbelly. And as we saw in the last Air RB video I put up this last bit, that's never a good thing. Very fragile aircraft, very sturdy aircraft all are equalized in the face of those cannons in this BR, and I don't want to give him the chance. So what do we know about this aircraft? What's going through my mind? Well, I know that he cannot fire at his 6 o'clock low. He knows this too. So I'm looking for an opportunity to put an end to him from that direction. He's not giving it to me. Come in through here, don't really score anything on that pass. He is trying to get back to the battlefield. He is trying to get those 50 caliber, those 4 50 calibers in that turret able to fire at me. And right now, I'm not in a position to do much about it, but I am not going to sit down there and take it on the nose, if you will. If I can do something like this, which is a little sneaky, and admittedly this is a tactic I picked up from a certain I forget if it was a Yak 3 or a Yak 9 that dumped that autocannon shot into that 6 o'clock there and blew up my Black Widow one time. But you know what? That is the one major weakness of the Black Widow, and we were able to exploit it. And wow, another plane. Is that a Mustang? Yep, that looks like a Mustang. Oh crap, it's at the very least a D5. Well, it could be a D30 or a D20, I don't know. Gonna need to kill this guy quickly. And we get the engine shot. Yes! The skies are ours and air cover has been serviced. And wow, he's really trying to plant his 50s into the sand dunes there. I don't think they're gonna grow, but you know what? Kudos for trying. Alright, so I don't see any air threats. So we can see that our cap is slowly decapping, but I didn't see anybody in that pass. We'll make another one just to be sure. I don't see anything there still. We'll go back for another run. And at this point, yeah, I know my aircraft is leaky, and I really don't care. There's not enough time to really justify landing at this point in the proceedings. And the reason being is that there's just not enough time left in the match. We're about to cap. We have capped, and the tickets are running down. So, and it's noted that our capture point is not being turned red, so don't look in there for enemies anymore. Well, this match is a done deal. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving a like down below or leaving a comment in the wonderful comments. Thank you and good day.